Welcome back, my good peoples. This is Lucky Reacts. I am your host. You guessed it, Lucky. So glad to have you here today. Um, for those of you who don't know, maybe new to this channel, I am Lucky. I'm a hip hop head doing my deep dive in the world of metal, rock, heavy metal, new metal, progressive metal, all the different things, the genres that you guys be telling me I'm wrong about. Right? Hey, that's not metal. That's this kind of metal. That's that rock. That's this. I get it. I'm learning. Don't be too hard on me. But you guys love me and I love y'all. And I appreciate all the suggestions, the advice, and all the correcting when I need correcting. Because I'm new to all this. So I'm going to mess a ton of stuff up. Right. But I'm here and I'm excited because we're also listening to a new, not a new group, but new to me. But here's the thing, they're new to me sonically because I haven't heard the songs, right? But to keep it 1,000, I've been a fan of their art forever. Like if I was a true poser, I would have bought 100 something shirts because their artwork is sick and it's always been sick to me. Every time I see somebody with a shirt on or I see an album cover, I'm like, yo, I want to wear that. But if somebody asks me about a song, I'm not going to know nothing. So this is my first start in diving in to the awesomeness that I'm hearing and highly suggested. This is Iron Maiden, Hallowed Be Thy Name. Hallowed Be Thy Name. I think it's the D at the end, ED at the end, right? Anyway, we're going to react to that right now. So thanks for being here. Kick your feet up, sit back, relax. Let's get with it.
I'm waiting in my cold cell when the bell begins to chime, reflecting on my past life, and it doesn't have much time, 'cause at 5 o'clock they take me to the gallows pole. The sands of time for me are running low.
Okay, one thing. If I'm thinking to myself, like, if I had a voice like that, right? Like this super, like, dramatic, theatrical, low key cinematic, narrative, melodic kind of voice, like, why would you ever just talk? Like, if I sound like that when I sing, like, everything is so, like, it's important and whatever I'm saying is like, do you feel the dramatization of it all? Like it sounds like are running low. Like, do you hear the running low? Like if you sound like that, why would you speak regularly? Why would you talk normal? I wouldn't talk ever. Ever. I would sing everything. Why would you talk like running low? Like, do you hear that? Like I can imagine my wife in the car, like, babe, we're out of gas. I'm like, I know we're running low. Like everything will be a song if I sound like that. Matter of fact, we're gonna take it back to the top. That's how much I want to hear that again. Because obviously, this man is in prison, maybe for life, or jail, or a woman, whoever it is. But he said, I'm waiting. Sounds like a man voice, so I'm assuming a guy. Um, and at 5 o'clock, they take me to the gallows pole. That sounds like he's taking his Last walk. Dude, it's so dramatic you can see it. You know what? Okay, let's think with this out. We're to the top, my peoples.
I'm waiting in my cold cell when the bell begins to chime.
When the bell begins to chime. Look, why would you say chime when you can say when the bell begins to chime? Why would you say chime like regular? Why would you say that? When you can say it like when the bell begins to chime. I would forever say it like that. Amazing.
Reflecting on my past life, and it doesn't have much time. 'Cause at 5 o'clock they take me to the gallows pole. The sands of time for me are running
Oh. Oh. Yo, you guys, y'all have to stop me from listening. You have to. Yo, you mean to tell me that some of y'all that are listening right now woke up one day and somebody called you or told you or you heard that there was a new Iron Maiden record out and you heard that? Running low. And then double back with low. And then the beat say, look at the cover. Is that not fire? Why would you do a regular? Why would you get your guys together to do a photo shoot when you could have an artist do this? This is. Do you hear that beat?
When the praise comes to read me the last rites, take a look to the boughs of the last sites of a wall that has gone very wrong for me.
What? Where is the? Where's the first part of that verse? Take it back.
When the praise comes to read me the last rites, take a look to the boughs of the last sites of a wall that has gone very wrong for me. Can it be that there's some sort of error? How to stop the surmounting terror? Is it really the end, not some crazy dream? Somebody please tell me that I'm dreaming. It's not easy to stop from screaming. The words escape me when I try to speak. Tears forward, why am I crying? After all, I'm not afraid of dying. Don't I believe that there never is an end?
Tears fall, but why am I crying? After all, I'm not afraid of dying. Don't believe that there never is an end. Yo, this man is on a death walk and his life is reflecting before his eyes. You've lived a life, you probably don't fear anything, but it's kind of like that Mike Tyson quote, um, everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face, right? It's like when you're faced with death, when you're in that moment and you're staring at death in the face, everything changes. Whatever you thought you knew, it's out the door. You're taking your walk, and your last moments are minutes ahead, right? So your life start reflecting before your eyes. You start thinking of family, old memories, because the now you're being punished for maybe a bad decision. But think about all the good decisions in your life that you think about in that moment of walking from here to there. Tears fall, but why am I crying? After all, I'm not afraid of dying. I'm not even. Wait a minute. What? Why? What am I feeling? I'm not afraid of dying. So what are the tears? What's going on? Because you have been faced reality, and your body is reacting. Right? As much as you're not afraid of whatever you think you're afraid of, these preconceived notions of like what death is like, or I'm not afraid of not being here. Right? But here's the thing that you didn't take account of. Right? That's because by your own merit and decisions, you probably wouldn't be afraid. But this is out of your control. You're probably more afraid of that, being out of control. Somebody taking you to your doom by their powers, at their time, at their control. And everything you loved about life is now sitting in front of you. And you're faced to reflect that this is probably the last time again I'm gonna see her or him or my friends, or live this, or eat that thing, or go to that place, or spend time with that person. You're faced with that thing. And this, see, I love art because it's interpretive, right? It's like maybe that's not where when they wrote the song. Maybe in detail how I just laid it, it probably wasn't that thought. But to me, how could it not be, right? Because I'm making up something as it go from the time you said 5 o'clock, they're taking you to the gallows pole, right? So at this time, your life is coming to an end. It's set. So the time they come get you in your cell to the time you get to however you're going to go, that's all time to reflect. That's only a short amount of time. Your whole life, they tell you your whole life flashes for your eyes in a second, right? So look at all the time you got between there to, and with the music, the intro to how they bring it in, with the like the dramatic voice and the way he's singing, and then the beat turns into this kind of like a action chase scene, an action scene they coming to get you to your cell to the wherever you're going to go die, right? You get the music going, right, and all these thoughts are running your head because that's how fast it's going, which is pretty dope. Like metaphorically, I'm not saying they wrote it like that, but you could look at it like the tempo is up pace like that because it's almost like your life flashes before your eyes with the speed like it is, right? You know what I mean? Maybe I could be wrong, but I think it's a pretty ill way to look at it. That's what I got from it. Tears fall, but why am I crying? After all, I'm not afraid of dying. That confusing state right there, like, what is this about? It's deeper than what you thought. Everything is surface when you're the tough guy, but your soul feels something else. That's deep. It's crazy because right here, where it's just all this music, right? No lyrics, no music. My brain goes to like imaginary place where like this is all prep, right? Like I'm once again, I'm not saying he wrote it like this, whoever wrote it like this, but this is all prep for the execution, right? They're there, they're strapping you down or laying you on the table or all the things they got to do, whatever that is, and this is all prep because you're imaginary. Once you got the lyrics, you get in the walk, and he's in his thought process of like confusion and anger and sadness and right lost memories and maybe brokenhearted and all these things, and then you're at the point where it's like they're prepping you for your death, essentially. And in that space, I'm not sure what you think. You're looking at the straps, being tied to straps, and you're looking at the people, and you're probably looking CEOs dead in the eyes with tears in your face, maybe, or you all the way to tough guy. It sounds like the human parts are coming out, right? The feeling, real feelings are coming out. But I get like that, the prepping part of this. It's like my brain just drew to that. Like this would be the B roll to like them strapping you down or tying you up or whatever procedure you're about to go through. Music is great. All right, first of all, if the guards are now marching you out to the courtyard, I was wrong about the last part. But that's what's so dope about art. Interpret it how you want, right? But the guards are now marching you out to the courtyard. Somebody cries from a cell, God be with you. If there's a God, then why has he let me go? That inner battle, as the guards march you out to the courtyard, somebody cries from a cell, God be with you. Your brain says, if there's a God, why has he let me go? See, that's a very human thing too when you're dealing with hurt. You're dealing with sadness, confusion, right? You can relate this part right to Maynard in A Perfect Circle with the song Judith, right? Because essentially I'm saying the same thing, right? If there's a God, because he was saying, Maynard was saying, or little Maynard at that time, I think that was younger him, angry at his mom about her faith, right? He was saying like, if there's a God, basically, why does he have you in this position? Why don't he help you? Why don't he make you get up and walk or heal you, right? And Judas, he's basically asking the same thing. That's what he's mad about. Why do you have to suffer? Why do you have to live this life of pain, suffering pain? And he's in a moment of that, right? He's in a moment of like, if there's a God, then why is he? What's going on? Why has he let me go? Now here's a good thing right here. There could be a deeper thing. If there's a God, then why has he let me go? Meaning, why do I suffer this fate? That could be one reason. But look at the wording too. If there's a God, then why has he let me go? As in, why did he take his hands off me for me to be in this position anyway? That's powerful. Now, if I'm wrong, but that's powerful. If there's a God, then why has he let me go? As in, how'd I get here? You know what I mean? Dealing with the reality, let me go back. Dealing with the reality of what's to come after, right? Because if there's something to come after, then maybe this is the quote unquote strange illusion. Right? Think about that. When you deal with spirituality or you deal with like, I'm a Christian, right? So we are to believe that there's a life after this, right? And if there's a life after this, if we are to one day be with him in paradise, be with God in paradise, right? Then all this is just like a huge dream. Not like it's not real. We're to love and like and share and care. That and it's real in the essence of it being real. But if there's another place, a goal place to go, like the so-called paradise, right? Then this would just be like a kind of like a the lobby in a sense. That not, you know what I mean, like a strange allusion to like the things you have to do to get there. And in this moment, he's reflecting. You know, he said, "When you know what your time, when you know that your time is close at hand, maybe then you'll begin to understand life down here is just a strange illusion." Which also is telling, religion aside, spirituality aside, not spirituality aside, but religion aside, what do we all really know, right? Like, like you can't talk to no one who's crossed over, so you don't have that answer. And we have our conspiracies. We've done research. There's people who read books and all these kind of things and genius little answers and stuff about psychology and all these things. And but what do we truly know? I can't tell you. I can't say what's a fact, what I believe to be a known fact on what's on the other side. I can't tell you that. I can only tell you what I believe. You know, so that's ill when you think about this, because when it's all said and done, what do we really know? What is this really about? And he's on his way to let go, basically. And what is he's having conversations about reality or not? Is this real? Is it not? Is there something I should worry about? Is it over? Do you just go to a black space? Is there life on the other end? If there's life on the other end, what does that mean? Is there heaven and hell for real? Do I know which way I'm going? How do I live my life? You start reflecting back. But that's the out of control thing again, you know? So that's, wow. It sounds pretty deep, because you just take it as like, prison thing, walk thing, or death, you know, penalty walk thing, or whatever, however you define it, whatever. But it's real spiritual, because it's a lot of stuff that's going on in the head on this small journey that you got to deal with, or kind of like trying to understand in this short amount of time. You know, it's kind of wild.
Just a strange illusion.
And if I haven't said it before, the music is awesome. The music is great. It sounds cinematic too, right? It sounds like this is like a movie backdrop or something, like the ill. So when they show the first trailer, and you get the song that goes along with the trailer. The song, the music is the half, the also the 50% selling point of the movie, right? The music and how it drives you. And this sounds pretty dope. Damn. Okay. Hey. Who was that? I don't know how to remember his names yet, but who was that? He was making that thing dance. That's fire. That was fire. crazy. Wow, that's fire. Yo, that was fire. Iron Maiden, Hallowed Be Thy Name. That was fire. Song concept, music. The solo at the end, my man was killing it. I'm horrible with like air guitar stuff, but I mean, you know what instrument I'm playing if I do that, right? But anyway, killing it, music killing it, song concept killing it. I love the space. I talk about that in some other videos. I love the space in it between. You can make up stories. Your brain get to moving. You process information a little different when you leave a little space open, right? That was dope, man. And I don't think I ever dealt with like we've seen tons of movies where someone's taking their last walk, right? The long stroll, right? We've seen tons of movies where somebody's doing that. Um, and I personally haven't had the breakdown of what that walk may be like in thought, right? Like it's like as a viewer, you watch that walk in movies or whatever kind of situation that's like, somebody about to die. Are you waiting for them to get to it, whether it's the chair, gas chamber, or whatever you have, whatever, right? Whatever that last walk is. The thought process has never been like shown or talked about, and that's something to. I think that's important, right? It's like because there's the. It's not so much. I mean, I can't speak to this as as like an experience, but it's almost like it's not so much if somebody did it or not, whatever the crime is, whatever the thing is. It's about this is happening and you too busy to think about guilty or innocence. It's more so that's for people on the outside, right? Trying to fight for you and stuff. But it's more so like, oh my God, this is it. In the next 5, 10 minutes, whatever, however it goes, however long it goes, like this is it. My last whatever. I won't be able to see my mom anymore, my dad anymore, or my brother, or my best friend, or my daughter or son that I left out there, or the hamburger stand around the corner I used to love and go to, or the liquor store I used to stop by and buy my stuff from, and whatever. All these things that you attach yourself to that was regular life for you at one point, it's about to cease in the next 5 or 10 minutes. The weird thing about the death penalty is that it's like it's one of the few things that it's one of the few things in life where you have a date and time when your death, your passing, right? That like in any other way, you just wouldn't know this. You wouldn't know the time you're about to leave Earth. You just wouldn't know, right? If something happened on the street or car accident or something terrible happens, God forbid, happens to any one of us, any one of the viewers, anybody listening, God forbid that happen. But this is the one thing where you have a date and a time for it. That's it's kind of like sick when you think about it, right? It's like the being that last day, that date and time is set for you to not be here, and it's out of your control. And the weird part is, it's I'm gonna say this, but I don't mean it in the literal sense. So don't get offended to any believers. It's not in your control, and at this point, it's not even in God's control. Now, I don't mean that in the essence of power and who's in true authority. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that it's by somebody else's hands on schedule. Not like somebody coming to get you or rob you or whatever the case may be. It's like this is on paper on schedule. And other humans have the power and will do it. So you know that you gotta sit in this cell or walk from that cell, whatever, knowing that at this day, this time, that's the last time I'm going to be breathing. That's a mind F. You know what I mean? What I'm trying to say? For all those who recommended Iron Maiden, thank you. Because the songs are sounding like that. I know they have, I think if I'm not mistaken, a ton of albums. They've been rocking out for a very, very long time. But that, to me, was fire. That was dope. There's nothing else to be said about that. That was dope. Concept, well, their artwork is sick. I like the artwork, so I can feel a little more comfortable now. I can go buy a shirt. And so if you ask me now, what song do you like? At least I got one for sure that I can say. I can get that shirt because of that. But no, but shout out to them, man. For that was dope. That was dope. That was super dope. Wow. Man, I appreciate y'all tapping in today, man. I'm still taking suggestions. I'm taking I do have a list down when y'all write in the comments, and I can't get to all the I can't reply to everything. What I do is I just take names and take songs and I'll put them on my list. And I'll make sure I get to at least try to get through most of the stuff, you know. But I do appreciate the suggestions. And also to the people who've been supporting me monetarily wise through Cash App and stuff like that. I truly, truly, truly do appreciate you. I do. Because it's hard work. Because, you know, if you don't know, I'm doing music. I'm doing live reaction to some very, very, very popular or very known songs and classic records. And these songs and these bands have record labels tied to them. And that means I don't own the music. So that means when I do react to these music videos, stuff like that, I don't get paid from it. They take all the money, rightfully so. If I'm playing something that's not, it's not, I don't own it. I get it. So I'm not sitting up hurt about that. But just to let you know, I do appreciate those who have been sending me stuff to Cash App, donate me, just say, hey, you've been doing a good job. Yo, my man bought me these headphones. William, is it Ben Bow? Shout out to you, man. People been sending me stuff through the Cash App. I appreciate the support, truly, because I'm trying to take this money and build me an office. Right now, for those who don't know, I'm in my son's room in the corner. Right, there's literally a bed over here. There's my son's closet over there, and you know, it's just stuff around. So I'm in the corner of his room with a little setup that's not even a real desk, and I have my laptop here, my camera right here. But it's working. Look, I'm grateful. I truly am grateful. I'm grateful. I'm here. We're gonna work it out until I gotta start buying other pieces. I'm gonna buy a desk soon. I'm gonna buy a bigger desktop, and it's gonna be right. It's gonna be right. But until then, we rocking out, man. We having a good time. I appreciate y'all, man. That was Iron Maiden, Hallowed Be Thy Name, man. I hope you guys love the reaction. I'm definitely a fan of what I heard. That was super dope. I got to get into some more Iron Maiden and see what it do. Definitely got to get their artwork somewhere because maybe I should buy a couple of albums and get it printed on the walls because that was dope. I love their artwork. Amazing. But yeah, man, thanks for tuning in, man. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That helps. Trust me. Like the video, subscribe to the video. It takes nothing to like the video. Even if you don't want to leave a comment, even if you don't want to subscribe, just at least like the video, right? I would love it if you hang out and stay and you do subscribe. It would mean the world to me. But if you don't, no pressure, no pressure. I thank you for stopping by anyway. I appreciate you. It's going to get bigger and better, and we just building a dope community, man. To all my metalheads out there, man, thank you. Thanks for the support. We're going to keep doing this. I'm going to keep diving in. We're going to keep looking up these new songs, these new groups, new songs to me, new groups to me. Don't kill me in the comments, okay? We're going to keep rocking out, man. So thank y'all. I'll see y'all soon with another one ASAP, okay? All right? Rock on.